let's embed something between two sheets of paper. All right, so embedding is actually sandwiching something in between two sheets. And I've got a sheet of white and a sheet of green. I'm gonna connect those, and I'm gonna put this string in between. So I'm gonna just cut several pieces that are the same length. This is a hemp string. Any string would work. And it will look embossed too. We'll look at it when it's dry. I'm gonna cut like, I don't know, 8 pieces. The string is wiggly. If you wanted it to lie straight, I would soak it. So just put it in water and soak it. But I like the wiggle. I'm gonna just lay it down and see what happens. Now I could even draw a design with the string. I could do anything. I'm gonna intentionally leave the ends coming off the edges, and we'll talk more about what you could do with that when the paper's dry. So the only tricky thing here is to try to line these up. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I know I have about this inch, so I'm gonna pull that back about an inch from the white sheet. And then I've got these outer edges lined up, and I'll just lay that down, and it will laminate to that wet sheet beneath it, and the string will be embedded. So let's look at the embedded sample. So here you can see it almost looks embossed, because you can't see through this green pulp. Same thing on this side. Got a little halo of my washers from another demo piece. That's what these are. They were pressed in the same pile. But this is super fun to have strings hanging out the ends. I could connect sheets of paper. I could put beads on the end. I could pull this around and tie them together. So lots of options with embedding. This is also the two-sided sheet. So I've got green on one side, white on the other. And here's some other samples. So here's some plant matter, and I've got a very sheer sheet of abaca couched on top of a piece of cotton. So you can really see through it, but the abaca holds the plant material in place. And then on the back, because the cotton is opaque, you see the embossing. So that's a fun technique to experiment with. Here's a slice of a green pepper. This is called vegetable papyrus, where you slice different vegetables and you can see the veins and everything. It's really cool technique. So this is between two sheets of abaca, and I did beeswax that sheet of abaca. So it looks similar on both sides. Here's embedded wire. Super fun drawing made by a student. Looks a little different. This had plant fiber. This was a more plain sheet. Thank you note from someone. So a string drawing trapped between two sheets of abaca, and then this was air dried, and that's why it has this texture. And then here's another, some embedded hair, horsehair maybe. Just looks really fun. Again, it looks more embossed, but the material is actually inside, sandwiched between the two sheets of paper.